Hi guys, we are going to start in a seated position. So as always, maybe sit on top of the pillow or on top of the bolster, the blocks, and make yourself comfortable. Maybe with your legs crossed, maybe you prepare to sit on your shins, up to you. And then close your eyes. And just take a moment to connect with yourself, with your body. Start creating this shift from whatever was happening today. Just let go of anything that has happened. Let go of anything that you have been doing before you decided to sit here and appear on the mat. Just take a few moments to center yourself. To ground yourself. Start becoming aware of your breath. Natural inhalations and exhalations. We are going to start with a bit of a breath work. So for now, just keep breathing naturally, and I'm going to explain what we're going to do. We are going to take 2 inhalations through the nose to your belly and then to your chest, out through the mouth. We are going to repeat it 10 times. Then Kapalabhati. So forceful exhalations as you draw the navel to the spine, with inhalations that happen naturally in between the exhalations. And then once again, we are going to come back to 2 inhalations through the nose, belly, chest, out through the mouth. We are going to hold at the bottom, breath retention. And then we are going to come back to the natural breath and start movement. So whenever you feel ready, empty the lungs, empty the body, releasing all the air. And then inhale, belly, chest, out through the mouth. And again, in, out, in, out. Again, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 2 more. Out, in, out, in. Kapalabhati, out. And then in, and out. In through the nose twice, out through the mouth, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep going. Two more. Last one. Big inhalation. Out through the mouth. And just hold. Hold this breath retention. Neither inhaling nor exhaling. Just hold. Let go and allow your body to fill up with the air. And exhale. Come back to your natural breath. And just let it flow. Be aware of it. If you want to use Ujjayi breath today during the practice, that's always an option. If you prefer to stay with your natural breath, also amazing. So choose your journey. Whichever you are choosing, just be aware, be mindful of inhalations and exhalations. And then start adding the movement to the body. Making a big circular movement, guiding your shoulders, your chest slightly to the right, forward, to the left, and then hollow your chest. To the right, then open your chest, slide the shoulder blades together to the left, and then hollow. One more. Big circular movement, and then switch direction. Work with your breath. Big circles to the left. And then come back through center. As you inhale, open your chest. Maybe slide your hands a bit closer to the thighs. You can keep your eyes closed still. As you exhale, chin to the chest. Run the back body. And again, inhale, open your chest. Slide the shoulder blades together. Exhale, chin to the chest. And again, slide your hands towards your hips. Open your chest. Widen through the collarbones. Exhale, chin to the chest. Separate the shoulder blades. Two more, just like that, in your own pace. Allow this movement be guided by the breath. And then come back through center. On your next inhalation, arms above the head. And then as you exhale, interlace your fingers and place your hands at the base of the skull. Inhale here, pull the elbows to the back, shoulder blades together. Exhale, chin to the chest. And again, inhale, open. Elbows pointing away from each other. Maybe slide the shoulder blades together, open the chest, lifting the tailbone if that feels supported. And then exhale, chin to the chest, elbows together, run the back body. Inhale, open. Shoulder blades together, maybe look up, head heavy on top of the hands. And then exhale, guide your chin to the chest so there's no pulling, just guiding elbows together, 2 more. And then exhale, elbows together, 1 more time. Open, point the elbows away, and then neutralize the spine. Inhale. As you exhale, twist your chest to the left. Right elbow pointing forward to left to the back, and then back through center on the inhalation. Exhale, twist to the right. And then inhale, release. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale to the right. And again, keep going. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. And then exhale to the right. And then come back through center. And then release your hands. If you have been seated on top of the block or the bolster like me, just move it to the back. You can face the front of the mat and then place your hands in front of you and sit back on your heels, making your way into a child's pose. Walk your fingertips forward. Maybe rest the forehead on top of the mat. And just hold for a moment. Take 1 more inhalation. 1 more exhalation. On your next inhalation, start rounding your spine and then drop the hips slightly as you open through the chest. Exhale. Seat your hips on top of the heels. And again, inhale forward. Slide the shoulder blades together. Open your chest. Arch your lower back as you sit back on top of the heels. And again, inhale forward. Finding a lot of fluidity. Exhale to the back. 2 more. Once again, find your own pace. You don't have to follow my pace. It's all good. 1 last time. Forward. And then to the back. This time on your next inhalation, shift the weight forward and then make your way into your upward dog. Lift the knees, slide the shoulder blades together, press the hands into the mat. If this is too much, cobra. You can make your way on your belly. Otherwise, keep lifting the knees from the mat. Slide the shoulder blades together, pull the shoulders to the back. And then as you exhale, make your way into your downward facing dog. And just take a moment here. Press the hands into the mat. Spread your fingers wide. Maybe nod your head, maybe walk your legs, maybe stay still. Maybe find even more space in the back body. Of course, knees can stay bent. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhalation, ripple forward, shoulders on top of the wrists, and find your plank. Drop the knees, tap them to the mat, and then lift the knees. And again, drop the knees, tap, and lift. So the knees barely touch to the mat, and then lift. 2 more. Tap, and lift. 1 more. Tap, and lift. Hold. And then once again, arch your lower back and lift your hips, making your way into your downward dog. Inhale, ripple forward, find your plank. And then arch your back, start guiding your hips to the back and up, downward dog, and again, forward. And then to the back, lift the hips, 2 more times, just like that. Meet all of the shapes, so first shoulders on top of the wrists. And then like a wave to the back, 1 last time, forward. Find your plank position. And then bend your elbows, point them to the back, hover above the mat. 1, 2, keep breathing. 3, inhale, upward dog. Extend the elbows, the top of the feet on the mat, lift your knees. Pull the shoulders to the back. Squeeze your glutes, engage the back of the thighs. Exhale. Downward facing dog. And just hold for a moment here. Inhale. And exhale. This time press into your left hand and guide your right hand to the left ankle. If this is way too much, maybe the right hand behind your left knee or even the thigh. And then maybe you look towards the ceiling under your left shoulder. Just hold. Finding this twist here. And then release your right hand back on the mat to the other side. Left hand on the outside of your right ankle, maybe right knee, maybe right thigh. If this is too much, you can also walk your feet a bit closer to your hands. Really press into the right hand and look under the right shoulder. And just hold. Breathe. One more inhalation. As you exhale, lower your left hand back on the mat. On your next inhalation, ripple forward. Find your plank in this wave-like motion. Hips to the back, extend the elbows. Inhale, forward plank. And then to the back, downward dog, press into the hands. And again, forward, shoulders on top of the wrists. Arch your lower back, guide your hips to the back and up. Two more. Forward. Scoop your abs and then to the back. One last time, inhale forward, work with your breath, shoulders on top of the wrists. Scoop your abs, drop your lower ribs to the hips, bend your elbows, don't allow them to open, hover above the mat, 3, 2, 1, inhale, upward dog, open the chest. As you exhale, downward facing dog. And just hold here. Elbow creases are pointing towards each other. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Really press into the hands and see if you can lift your hips even higher, gently pulling them to the back. Allow the sternum to fall towards the mat. And just take one more inhalation. One more exhalation. On your next inhalation, bend your knees, look to the front of the mat, hop in between your hands. Halfway lift, you can slide your hands on your shins. And then as you exhale, belly towards your thighs. On your next inhalation, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head, tailbone is pointing down, slide the shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, release the hands back on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, press the hands to the mat. You can step or you can hop into your chaturanga, up to you. If you are stepping into your plank, lower into chaturanga for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat. If you need to give yourself more time to meet the shape, of course, go ahead. Otherwise, bend your knees. And then hop in between the hands, halfway lift. As you exhale, belly towards your thighs. On your next inhalation, make your way into a standing position, arms above the head. And then as you exhale, release the hands back on the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, hands drop on the mat. Maybe this time hop. So by the time the toes touch to the mat, you bend your elbows, creating 90-degree angle, strong core. Scoop the abs. Hold. 3, 2, elbows to the back. 1, inhale. Upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment, find your breath. Child's pose is an option as well. If you need a few moments for yourself, and just hold. Inhale. and exhale. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat, bend your knees, hop in between the hands, keep your knees bent, make your way into your Utkatasana chair. Maybe sink even lower, and then place the hands in front of the chest. Try to keep the wrist aligned with your elbows. Tuck your tailbone under, hold, and then as you inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop the heels. And again, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop the heels. And again, lift and lower. 2 more. Find the stable point of gaze on the mat, lift the heels. And lower. 1 more. Lift and lower. Start shifting the weight on the left foot as you pull your right heel to the glute. And then extend your right leg to the back. Find your warrior three. Micro bend in your left knee. Keep your chest open. Keep lowering the right hip, lifting the right heel. If you think that it's low enough, maybe see if you can lower it even more. At the same time, lifting the heel. And then pull your right knee to the chest as you lift yourself into a standing position. A few options: you can place your left hand on top of the right knee. Extend the right arm to the back. If you feel ready, you can grab the outside of the right foot, extend your right leg, and hold this twist here. Can you pull the right shoulder blade a bit closer to the spine? Right thumb is reaching up. Keep breathing. Can you create even more space in your spine? Take 1 more inhalation. And then as you exhale, swing your right leg to the back. Lower the right hand on the inside of the left foot and then extend the left arm above the head. Look at your left fingers. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhalation, start lifting your chest, your arms. You're still twisted to the left. Right fingers are reaching forward, left to the back. Can you shift the shoulders a bit more to the back? Inhale. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Place the palms of the hands together and then the right elbow behind your left knee. Left elbow is pointing up. Hold. Breathe. Maybe Ujjayi, maybe the natural breath. And see if you can lift your right elbow above your left knee just slightly. So you're checking in with yourself if you're using the core or you're kind of collapsing into this shape. Look at the mat and then start shifting the weight on the left foot. Lift your right leg. Bend your right knee. Once again, start lifting into a standing position. You can stay here, hands under the knees in front of the chest, and then extend the right leg. And bend. And again, extend. And bend. And again, extend. And bend. Extend. And bend. Hold. Start guiding the right knee to the right. And then a few options. You can place the sole of the right foot on your left inner thigh, pulling the right knee to the space behind it. You can also just let your right foot hover. If your right foot is not touching to the thigh, see if you can extend the right leg and bend. And again, extend and bend. Otherwise, hold your tree pose. Keep pulling the right knee to the back and bend. One more. Extend and bend. This time, everyone, pull the right knee to the chest. And then one last time, one last balance on this leg for now. Warrior three, flex your right foot, step your right foot to the back so you are in this pyramid with the chest parallel to the mat. Hold. Breathe. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release your hands on the mat so they are framing the left foot. Maybe you need to use the blocks under the hands. Of course, feel free to do that. And just breathe. Invite the right hip forward, left to the back. See if you can elongate the spine even more. You have one more inhalation here. One more exhalation. On your next inhalation, right hand stays on the mat. Extend the left arm above the head. Find your twist. Look at your left fingers. Once again, don't collapse. Try to push the mat away from you, reaching with your left hand up. Stacking the left shoulder on top of the right one. Inhale. And then exhale, release the left hand back on the mat. Lift your right heel. And then sweep your left leg to the back, making your way into your one-legged downward facing dog. Bend your left knee. And then pull your left knee to the chest, shifting the shoulders on top of the wrists. Extend your left leg to the back. You can drop the left foot next to the right foot. And then drop your right heel. Maybe the left foot is above the right foot, maybe on top of the left foot. Maybe you need to drop the right knee on the mat. We are making our way into a side plank. If it's possible, lift the left foot even more. Lift the left leg even more. If you need, of course, right knee under the right hip or under the left knee, depending where you are. Keep pressing the mat away from you. Create space in between the mat and the right side of the waist. Hold. One more inhalation. If your left foot is lifted, as you exhale, release on top of the right foot. Lower the left hand back on the mat and then square your hips. Inhale. Scoop your abs. Shoulder blades are apart. As you exhale, tap the knees to the mat and lift. And again, tap and lift. Tap and lift. Hold. Inhale. As you exhale, chaturanga, bend your elbows. Inhale. Extend the elbows up, dog. Engage the glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take one more inhalation. As you exhale, drop your knees on the mat. And then sit back on your heels. Close your eyes. Shoulders stack on top of the hips. We are going to repeat the round of Kapalabhati, 50 exhalations. Just take a moment, come back to your breath. Inhale. And we are going to start Kapalabhati now. Keep going, pushing the air out of the body, navel to the spine every time. You have 20 more. And then big inhalation through the nose, out through the mouth. On your next inhalation, extend the arms above the head. And then as you exhale, release the hands in front of you. And then start lifting the hips. Shift your chest forward. Shoulders on top of the wrists. Lift your knees, upward dog. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhalation, look to the front of the mat. Bend your knees, step up to you. Immediately halfway lift. And then exhale, belly towards your thighs. Bend your knees. We are making our way into Utkatasana. Arms above the head just for a moment. Tuck your tailbone under and then lower the palms of the hands in front of you. Once again, maybe lower them even more so the wrists are aligned with your elbows. Of course, if this is painful, it doesn't matter. They can be a bit above the elbows. Open the chest and once again lift your heels, shifting the weight on your toes. And exhale, lower. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And again. Keep breathing. Maybe come back to Ujjayi. 2 more. Keep your chest open. Slide the shoulder blades together. Pull the shoulders to the back. Lift. And then lower. Stay low. Right knee stays bent. Pull your left heel to the glute. And then start extending the left leg to the back. Find your warrior three. If you need to modify, drop the hands on the mat. Keep lowering the left hip, lifting the left heel. Keep your chest open. Breathe. The crown of the head is reaching to the front of the mat. Inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. As you exhale, pull the left knee to the chest. And then a few options. Right hand on top of the left knee. Extend your left arm to the back. Maybe right hand on the outside of the left foot. Extend the left leg. And just hold. Twist your chest to the left. Micro bend in the right knee. Maybe the left knee is bent. That's perfectly fine. Keep breathing. Imagine that someone is pulling you up from the crown of the head. Long spine. Slide the left shoulder blade to the spine. You have one more inhalation and we are transitioning with the left foot to the back of the mat. So wherever you are, as you exhale, left foot to the back. Lower the left hand on the inside of the right foot. And then extend the right arm above the head. Twist your chest to the right. Hold. Right knee on top of the right heel. Breathe. Inhale. And then as you exhale, start lifting. Keep your twist. Right knee on top of the right heel. Check in with yourself. Maybe sink even deeper. Right fingers are reaching to the back. Left forward. Hold. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, palms of the hands together. Left elbow on top of the right knee or behind your right knee. Right elbow is pointing up. Press the palms of the hands together. And just breathe. Option to drop the left knee if you need to. You have one more inhalation. As you exhale, start shifting the weight on the right foot and then lift your left foot from the mat. You're staying in this twist for a moment. And then pull your left knee to the chest. Untwist the body. Make your way into a standing position. Once again, you can place the hands under the left knee. Micro bend in the right knee. And then extend the left leg and bend. And again, extend. And bend. Extend. and bend. And again, extend and bend. One more, extend, maybe lift the left foot even more and bend. Start pulling the left knee to the left. Option to grab the left ankle, placing the sole of the left foot on your right inner thigh, and then pulling this left knee to the back, opening through the chest. Or release the left foot so it's away from the right inner thigh. And from here, extend and bend. Rotating your leg in a way that the left knee is pointing up when you extend it. And bend. Two more. Extend and bend. One more. Extend and bend. Wherever you are, pull your left knee to your belly, towards your chest. One last balance here, warrior three. Once again, flex your left foot and then lower the left foot back on the mat, keeping the spine parallel to the mat. Make sure you are not hyperextending the right knee. The crown of the head is reaching forward, strong core. Hold. Come back to your breath. Inhale. And then as you exhale, release your hands so you're framing the right foot. Of course, blocks under the hands are available whenever you need them. Then invite the left hip forward, right hip onto the back. Maybe find even more length in the lower back. Just hold. Breathe. And then left hand stays on the mat. On your next inhalation, extend the right arm above the head. This time, slide your right shoulder blade to the spine, and once again, instead of collapsing into the left hand, become light in your left hand and reach up with your right fingers. Keep breathing. Inhale. As you exhale, release the right hand back on the mat or on top of the blocks. It's also okay. Leave the left heel and then sweep your right leg to the back. One-legged downward facing dog. Bend your right knee. Pull your right knee to the chest, shoulders on top of the wrists. And then extend your right leg to the back. Maybe step the right foot next to the left foot. Maybe you'll need to drop the left knee. Then lower your left heel to the left. And then extend the right arm above the head. Maybe you can lift your right foot even higher. Hold. Press the mat away from you. Drop the ribs towards your left hip, shortening the space in between them. Engaging obliques, scooping your abs. Hold. Breathe. Inhale. As you exhale, if you have lifted your right leg, right foot, drop it on top of the left one. And then lower the right hand back on the mat. Square your hips, find your plank. Inhale, we have 3 taps. Exhale, tap the knees to the mat. And then lift. And again, tap. And lift. One more. Tap. And lift. Inhale. As you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just hold. And take another deep breath in. Exhale. And again, inhale. This time as you exhale, drop the knees back on the mat. And then sit back on your heels. Shift your shoulders on top of the hips. Close your eyes. And just inhale. And exhale. We are coming back to Kapalabhati. So whenever you feel ready, inhale. And exhale. Long inhalation. Out through the mouth. As you inhale, extend the arms above the head. Look at your fingers. Interlace the fingers and exhale, place the hands at the base of the skull. Pull the elbows to the back without arching the lower back this time. Inhale. As you exhale, twist your body to the left. One more inhalation. And then as you exhale, release your hands. Right hand on top of the left knee, left hand behind you. Without leaning to the back. So use this left hand to grow even taller from the base of the spine. Look to the back. One more inhalation. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows, hands behind the head. Inhale back through center, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale. Exhale, release the left hand on top of the right knee, right hand behind you. Really open the chest to the right. And just hold. Maybe look to the back behind the right shoulder. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows. Place them behind the head. And then inhale back through center. Once again, as you exhale, pull the chin to the chest, elbows together. Just hold for a moment, elongating the back of the neck. And then on your next inhalation, back through center. And release the hands next to your knees, a bit in front of the knees. Leave the hips. And then cross your ankles under your glutes. And then make your way into a seated position with your feet as wide as the edges of the mat. On your next inhalation, extend the arms above the head, flex your feet. As you exhale, start bending from the hips. And maybe you can place the hands on your shins. Maybe you can grab to the outsides of your feet. Press the heels away from your body. And then release in between your legs. And just hold. Relax. Come back to your breath. And you can stay here, or I'm going to give you an option to go even deeper into the twist. We have done many twists today. This is another one, but also a really deep stretch for the side body. You can place the right hand on the outside of the left foot or the outside of the left calf. And then extend the left arm above the head as you twist your chest to the left. And then maybe reach for the outside of the right foot, looking under the left shoulder. Energetically guiding the left hip, the left glute to the mat if it's lifting. Just one more inhalation here. And then as you exhale, release your chest to the mat. Extend the right arm above the head. Left hand stays exactly as it is. And then guide your right hand to the left foot, to the outside of the left foot or the outside of the left calf. Looking to the ceiling under the right shoulder. And then as you exhale, release. Chest comes back to the center, looking down to the mat, facing the mat. Keep pressing the heels away from you. And then on your next inhalation, start lifting your upper body. Feet together. Hands under the shoulders with your fingers pointing forward. Point your toes. On your next inhalation, lift the hips, squeeze your glutes, drop the head to the back. Open through the chest, shoulder blades together, keep pressing your hands into the mat. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly release back on the mat. And then extend the arms in front of you. Make sure that you have a lot of space behind you. Scoop your abs and then make your way on your back body. Extend the arms to the back. And then step your feet to the right. Maybe left ankle on top of the right knee. Then step your hands, shoulders to the right. Maybe place your right hand around the left wrist, gently elongating the left side of the body. And just hold. It doesn't have to be a deep stretch. Maybe you don't necessarily feel any sensations in your body. That's perfectly fine. Inhale. And then as you exhale, come back through center and immediately to the other side. Step your left foot to the left, maybe right ankle on top of the left ankle. And then step your shoulders, your hands to the left, maybe grab to your right wrist. And gently pull your hands to the left, creating this half moon shape. So the pelvic ball is heavy in the center of the mat, and you are finding length in the right side of the body. Just breathe. In and out. Maybe ujjayi, maybe the natural flow of the breath. And then on your next exhalation, come back through center. Pull your knees to the chest and give your legs a big hug. Maybe rock side to side. And then as you exhale, make your way into your Shavasana. If there are any last shapes, of course, feel free to add them. If you are with me here, then allow your body to relax. Melting to the surface underneath you. And just come back to your breath without modifying, becoming aware of the natural flow of your breath. In and out. Slow, gentle, deep, or maybe quite the opposite. Maybe your breath is shallow, fast. Just notice. And then slow it down just slightly. Guiding it a bit deeper to the belly, to the chest, and out. If you want to stay in your Shavasana a bit longer, please don't feel rushed. If you feel ready to finish the practice, you may start adding gentle movements. Maybe the toes, maybe the fingers, maybe some circular movements coming from the wrists and the ankles. Maybe you want to nod your head from side to side. So anything that feels needed. It's your practice, it's your journey. We are meeting in a seated position, so maybe you want to hug the knees to the chest and rock side to side. Maybe you want to make your way through a fetal position. Take your time. And whenever you feel ready, make your way into a seat. Maybe still keeping the eyes closed. And then take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And again, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. If you wish, you may place the palms of the hands in front of the chest. Thank yourself for this movement practice. Thank you so much. Namaste.